show you guys how to do like a all-day Valkyrie job in like 60 seconds. 6 Phillips heads holding the intake boots on. 110 mil here. This pops straight out. Pop this guy and this guy off and this vacuum line, and you can just pop this out of the way. All right, this is a big one, so pay attention. You got to remove the choke cable that goes to here. If you have this fake intake style, you got to remove those off the right bank, and those come off with the top diaphragms. And then you need to remove your throttle cables that go here, and then they just loop under here. Take those off. And then this plastic cover that's right here, taking it off makes everything easier. And then we're going to loosen the boots here, and the carbs will pop off here, and we'll slide the whole thing out this side. So you'll loosen the bottom boots here as well. Sometimes you can get lucky and leave these in place. You may have to take them off. We'll see how this one goes. But yeah, after all that's off, now we're just gonna pop it out of the boots and slide it out. At least that's the plan. I had to pop the 3 elbows off on this side, but other than that, she's out. So now we got to drain the bowls just to make sure there's no gas. I don't think there's any gas in these, but there probably is on the one you're working on. So we're gonna drain the bowls with the flathead drains on the bottom, and then we'll take them to the bench. Next is pulling the rest of the diaphragms and the intake portion. So you pop those right off and then flip it over, and we're gonna take the bowls off. Got the bowls off, and you can see why nothing's working. I mean, it's bad. Focus. Here we go. So, I mean, everything has to come apart anyway, but yeah, it's pretty bad. It's been years since this one's been on the road. I think 7, 8 years. That's what happens when you don't drain the bowls correctly or do any kind of preparation for storing a bike. So now we gotta take them apart. Everything's off on the bottom, jets. We're gonna be replacing everything except for the emulsion tubes, so we'll clean those up. Now everything's gonna come apart. Mark them with a Sharpie and take pictures beforehand. And these 4 rods, they go all the way through, and they are what hold everything together. So you're gonna take these 4 out, and then on the linkages, there's little cotter pins that hold those together, and you can worry about that after you pop them apart. They're way easier to get to. So just take these 4 rods out, pop everything apart, make sure you keep everything pictured and labeled. All right, these are clean. All the bowls are clean. Emulsion tubes are clean. We're going to be replacing these, so they're not clean. Now we can open up our kit. Get an all balls kit. Everything else is not going to fit right. I can tell you that from experience. And it comes with everything you should be replacing. Diaphragms are the only thing that it doesn't come with that you might replace if yours are bad. These are okay, so we should be fine. So go ahead and start replacing all your O-rings. I mean, they're going to be the same size going on. So just replace all your O-rings on these guys. These as well. There's 3 on these. Don't forget that. There's 1 there. And if you pull this out, there's 1 on this side and 1 on the inside. So make sure that those get replaced. I am going to clean these up here in a second. I don't do these with the ultrasonic. I usually just take a rag and clean those up because they're brittle. I like to do them by hand. That should be it. I have forgotten to show them complete, but you're just reassembling. I popped them in, so I'm not going to pop them back out for the video, but they're loose in here. The easiest time to put this plastic piece back in is when these are still loose, and you can pick them up and move them out of your way a little bit, and then slide this back in, pop everything back into place. That's your next step. And that should be pretty much it. Make sure you get your breather hoses. You got 3 of them to your air box, and I've got one on the other side I still need to go connect. And then you've got your vacuum that runs from this cylinder to your petcock to tell the fuel when to flow. And then you've got your breather that you cannot see. It's underneath this part of the tank, and it just runs from back here, and that's just a breather for the pressure in the gas tank. And then after those are all hooked up, you should be able to just come over here, turn your key on, and go on your way. RPMs, you want somewhere around 750 to 800. This one is already warm, so you need to make sure it's warm before you adjust idle. If everything's correct, you should be good to go. If you guys want to see more of these, let me know.